Just checking my bait sites there. So in one of the earlier videos I set up one. I went out there, rebaited it today. So has good sign there. So put a few traps out, some power rams. Came to check where I put that stink pail. And the other day I drove by and there was a coyote in the field, so I thought, well, let it soak for another day or so and then come back and see. It doesn't look like they've been in there, so I'm gonna give it a week here just to see what's going on. It's just weird that it's dried up that way and it doesn't make sense. But we have a late elk season, and I know there were some hunters not too far from here, and I heard that someone was telling me there was like a war zone. They heard a bunch of shots going, so I don't know if they guided them out there or wounded one and that's where the coyotes are. But they were here hot and heavy until, well, a little bit now, but it just doesn't make sense for them to quit coming like that. So it's got to be something else going on. Just need to be patient, I guess, and take it from there. So if I check once a week, my sets are far enough away the birds aren't going to mess with them, kind of tucked away off these longer little corners kind of thing. But that's trapping. Like I said before, you can't catch them all. You can just do what you can. We got one more bait we're going to check today, and then I'll go back and skin that coyote I caught in one of the little videos earlier here that you've probably seen in this section here. Yeah, a little bit slow, but like I said, it gives me a chance to catch up on everything else, which I'm just about there, so I can just focus on doing some skulls, and that's just about coming to an end, and then I'll be relaxing. Catch you at the next set. We're out on the resident line here, fresh snow here. I like that. You can see some canine tracks. Look a little bit bigger than coyotes, so it might be wolves going through. Right here we got a coyote trail. I'm gonna just walk over. We had a miss. Knocked the snare down, but oh, snow all over me. I'll touch that up here. I'll put you guys away. But they went through there a couple times, so that's good. Comfortable using the trail. And we'll reset it and see you on the inside. There's a power ram. So we've probably got about 6 inches of snow. And just no tracks in here at all. These used to be fairly traveled there, and so, and I noticed a couple of them starting to look a bit rubbed. I think I'm going to just pull this line here and come back for the pail later, see what's going on. But I'm still going to come and call the area, because I know there's some coyotes that are holding up here, but they're just not going to the baits. And this snow, keep getting it down my back and stuff like that. I'm a bit of a whiner today. But yeah, it's not worth coming in here every couple days and checking it out. So I think I'm pulling the resident line for the most part. Set up those other new baits. You guys haven't seen that yet. The video's still coming out. And we'll go from there. Catch you later. Wild tubers, we're just walking into another bait here. Out of breath, had to walk 10 yards. No, just kidding. It's about 500 yards. Just going through. And yeah, there's one of my snares. Good thing nothing came along. It'd be a bad catch. Changed the height with the 6 inches of snow. And got some more over there. We'll go walk through there and pick them up as we go. Won't show you too much. I'll just show you some catches. And we're gonna go check 2 or 3 more spots today and probably shut them down. Got some other things I gotta do there and start my next year prep. Clean up my power rams, whatnot. But I'm gonna see if the farmer will let me come back in here next year. This is a good spot. And I'll pre-bait it earlier and go over that kind of stuff later, I guess. We're gonna do a snaring 101, bait 101 kind of video, I'm hoping here. Some lessons that I learned this year. Every year you gotta learn something, otherwise you get stagnant. And then I'm gonna expect you guys to comment on what you learned this year so we can learn from each other, all right? So I'll pick these up, and if we have a catch, I'll show it. If not, we'll carry on, and we'll catch you later. Well, I pulled a couple of sets so far, and then not much has moved. And then come to this one, I'm just getting ready to pull it and follow her. And we got a nice nice coyote here. Pretty big dog. We can take a picture. He's froze there, so he's been there a couple days. Have another power ram right here. Looks like it got knocked down. Something went through there. And yeah, I got another 4 rams here, so we'll see if pick something else up. This one was kind of a Hail Mary one. They went through here a little bit and snuck around, and I thought, well, put a couple here, I have them, so might as well use them. And there you go. We will catch you later. Well, only ended up catching that one coyote. The other trails went dead. But I see they're walking down my truck tracks here. Over that way where I came in. Dragging the housing all the way in here. I almost got stuck there a couple times over there. But yeah, it's supposed to snow for the next couple days, so I think I'm doing the right thing, just pulling up my snares. Otherwise, might not be able to get back in here for a while. And the way they are right now, they're half buried in the snow anyways. I'll come back and I'll try calling here and see what we can get to come out. There's a good tree line over there, pretty accessible, and the boy wants to call in some coyotes, so we'll do that here maybe next weekend once it warms up and the snow stops. See if we can get these guys moving. They'll be getting fed here anyways. Lots of ravens flew off, and not a lot for coyote tracks, probably 3 different coyotes maybe. Inside the bush here there was really only the one that I caught, but in the field looks like there's coming from 3 different directions. So, and they're coming in, so not really going out, so it could be just 1 or 3, or you never know. But we will pick this place up again next year. It's got a lot of promise. So we'll catch you later. Hey, we're in the shop here. Just take a look at these 2 marten here. Totally, one's super dark. Not much of a chest patch there. Just beautiful. And then we got another one here. Another beautiful marten, but it's a big pale one. Both beautiful fur, both big males. The dark one's just a little bit bigger. Here we got the Fisher. This is what we're talking about. The 120 right behind the head. Still froze. I thought maybe I could skin him today, but marten already, but he's not. But whacked him nice, good. Usually they're a lot more grizzled. And they're around their neck there, but this time this guy's not that grizzled, but beautiful, beautiful male. So I'll let him thaw out for another day, skin these martens, get them on some boards, and play around in the shop a little bit. Actually, we'll go look at this other marten here, one I skinned for you guys. He's dark, but not as dark as And the other one, it's hard to see here, but the other one's just a tad more dark. Almost black. Alright. Catch you guys later. When I'm skinning an animal, every once in a while I'll open up their intestines and see what they've been eating. Here, I got a big dark marten that we caught. So this is his skull there. I'll do it up. And then this is his stomach bag here and going off to his large intestine. So we got 1 shrew, 2 shrew, 3 shrews, and then a bunch of other bits and pieces. What's interesting here is this is part of an eggshell. Not sure where he would have got that, or if it's been in his stomach for quite a while. Hard to say. It's still pretty hard, and when I was taking it out I broke it a bit, but kind of neat. Did he find a frozen egg somewhere and eat that? I don't know. Just makes you wonder. But seeing how full he was, I'm surprised it went into my set. Could be the reason why some of them aren't going in. They're just not that hungry, and that's why we're not catching them. I was thinking maybe the rabbits, they're eating lots of rabbit, but here, there's no rabbit fur. It's all shrew. A little graphic for you, but gives you an idea.